Hello, lovely people. It's good to be alive, especially during these times. And there are some few things I have observed during these times, and I would just like to talk about a little. Well, we all know that it's a time of the coronavirus, and today I was in the market and I heard a woman saying Colono Valo. Anyway, that was just by the way. So yeah, so people are giving it different names. Somebody says Corolla, Toyota Corolla, but I'm observing a few things, and I think that I should just bring it to your notice just in case you're guilty of any of those. Well, we've all watched videos. Well, I hope most of us have watched videos, and we've heard about how the virus spreads and everything, like through handshakes, droplets from an infected person and all that. But I think that as a country, we are not ready for this pandemic. Our way of life, our culture, we are not ready. Our health facilities, we are not ready. And each person has a responsibility to be able to control this disease, fortunately. And a way I think we can is through our behavior. Now, Ghana is a place, especially Africa, is a place where people just spit and cough all around, so anybody can just and spit out. And I think this is something we need to control. I've been in town a lot because of what I do. I go to town a lot, especially the busy places. Yeah. And I've seen people just cough and spit out, cough and spit out, cough and spit out. And I think it's time for us to be able to control that. As an individual, don't just spit and cough out in the open. Try and find a place. Even if you do find a place, don't just cough and throw it. Like, people just cough out and then it's out, like throw it. You don't even care where it's gone. And a man was telling me about an experience, an older man was telling me an experience he had, and someone just coughed out, threw the thing out, and then it was all around the place, into the air, and saliva flying all over and stuff. And I think it's something we need to really control. We need to watch it. We need to really watch that. It's nasty. It's not nice. It's not nice, and I think that we need to control it. Another thing is that Ghana is somewhere, or Africa is somewhere, where we eat with hands a lot. So you see a mechanic, or you see people in the market just take their hands and eat. My brother, my sister, you can't do this at this time. Like, at this time in Ghana, you need to control it. So before you eat your banku, which people normally kenke banku and all these things, they use their hands, and you don't use whatever. Please control it. Wash your hands. Washing your hands is better. It's going to save you. So I just think our behavior today, I was entering an office and I saw a man like blow his nose on his hand, blow his nose. He didn't wipe it or anything. He was just close to an office door. I don't want to mention the office. He was just close there, and then he went, touched the door knob, opened it up, pushed it, and he was inside. He was inside. He didn't care about washing his hands. He didn't care about using sanitizer. These are practical things, I'm telling you. And I think that it's time for us to rise up. For me, when I see someone like coughing in public and not putting his hand to his mouth, or not using a hanky or something to cover up, I tell you, like, please cover it up. You know, why is it so difficult? Like, why is it so difficult to cover your mouth when you cough? Like, why do Africans do that? Like, just cough, like, and throw it. Why? It's time for us to watch this. It's time for us to control it. Yeah. So these are things I have observed. Personally, I've observed that people are coughing all around. People are spitting all around. People are not putting their hands or using some kind of material to cover when they sneeze or when they cough. And yeah, that's not helpful. And another thing is that if you want, if you want to know how to control this disease, learn about it. Go to the facts. Today I had a serious argument with someone in an office who was giving wrong facts to people about this coronavirus. Why don't you go online? You're an educated person. You are, because this man was in an office behind a desk and he was giving out wrong information. So please go online, check the valid websites like WHO, like valid websites, like valid website. Check for information, check the website, check it. Don't get misinformed, don't get false information. Get the real facts, check the facts, check it online, and stop giving people wrong information. Stop giving people wrong information. Like a fact I checked, it says that when you are in the sun, the coronavirus doesn't survive and things. When I went online and checked the fact, it's not guaranteed. It is not guaranteed. So people, let's check the facts about this disease, because knowledge is very much, it's power. Knowledge is power. So if you're misinforming somebody who's uneducated and you say you are a doctor and you haven't really researched, you haven't done a great research, and you're giving information out to people which is wrong, that's really terrible. You are misinforming people. Don't do that. It is not good. It is not nice, especially during these times. Yeah. So these are things I've noticed. And then another thing I've noticed is that, I mean, come on, government of Ghana, Mr. President. Yes, you've given us nice things to do and everything like that. But I think, personally, that hand sanitizers should be at everywhere, like every office. Ensure that it's in every office, like it's in the buses. Uber drivers are having it. Ensure it, and where it's possible for people to wash their hands, let them do it. Let them have soap, let them have water, running water there. Ensure it, because people are not going to follow the rules just like that. People are not going to follow the rules. And let me tell you the thing about this. If I am taking care of myself and trying to make everything right, wash my hands, use sanitizers when possible, and the next person is not doing it, at the end of the day, we are all just going to go back to square one. So we need to be each other's keeper. And government of Ghana, I think that you have to do much more than what you're saying. I think it's time to put in some actions, put in some action. Ensure that there is soap, there's water at every point, most points. I think you should even be giving out some sanitizers to people who cannot afford it. Yes, I think you should give out sanitizers or something, soap, to people who can afford it. Because trust me, people are out there every day. I know Ghanaians who go out every day. They don't have a penny. They don't have food to store in their house to buy and store it up. They don't even have money to buy soap. So what happens to these people? And if these people get infected also, if you're the rich man and you're up there and you're taking care of yourself, and the poor man is getting infected, at the end of the day, trust me, it's going to go back to square one. So take more actions, please. You've done well, Mr. President, so far. I mean, coming out with your speech and everything, it was great. But I think it's time for us to do more as a country. I think it's time for us to do more. Be each other's keeper. It's important that we are each other's keeper. Like if I interact with you, I have a sanitizer. I try to give you, do you want sanitizer? Pour it on your hand. Because if I don't do that, if I'm not your keeper, the disease is going to end up coming back to whoever you think you're protecting yourself. It's going to end up coming back to you. And another thing, please, those who are selling sanitizers, step up your game. Stop increasing sanitizers. Stop it. Like really, you need to stop it. Because what's the point? Just what's the point if you are increasing the price and it's outrageous and people cannot buy it and they can't use it? At the end of the day, what's going to happen? You're going to get more infected people who cannot take care of themselves, who cannot protect themselves, and at the end of the day, trust me, it's going to go back to you, because it's going to come back to you. There's not something that we have to be each other's keeper. We have to be. So those who are stepping up the price of sanitizers, I mean, this sanitizer thing right now, it should be on the market, it should be out, and you've hoarded the sanitizers thinking that you're doing business. This is not business. This is what? what's it called, find a name for it, but this is not right. And I think people need to get access. More people have to get access to sanitizers and soaps, especially those who cannot afford it. Let's ensure that it's everywhere. It's everywhere. And this coronavirus won't be able to survive here, because trust me, if we don't take these measures, oh no, we are a group of people who are touchy. We're a group of people who don't care with much of hygiene. We're a group of people like that. That's the truth. So we need to try and change our behavior. So we can do this. Stop spreading wrong information. Stop making people panic. Let people get the right information. I mean, health workers should be out there educating people by now. Health workers should be out there educating people, giving out sanitizers. That's what I think from the government. That's what I think personally. It's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. Yeah. So far, guys, we can do this. We can fight against this virus. We can do this. I don't think it's so difficult. We just have to be more careful, and it can go away. So be safe, be good, be safe, and take care of yourself. Get the right information, get the right personal hygiene with your hands and everything. Whatever you need to do to keep safe, do that and stay blessed. See ya. My name is Deconte. Yes.